or you?
Oh, she, easily, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, maintaining a garden like this seems like a lot of work to me.
Most of the work is in the spring. Right
Yeah.
now, it's more just sort of collecting. So I've got, this is my little pepper plants. You want some pepper?
Could you hold that one for me? Let's switch them out.
Well, they switch out.
Yeah. Oh, you missed that part. Yeah, they're exquisite corpses, so then we can put that one back into there.
My wife's search for the perfect tomato. That is thyme. That is like decorative. Is it thyme or?
Wow, look at these peppers.
Yeah, you want
Woo!
a few?
Yeah, I'll take some.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
take a
I even
couple.
got a few picked already, but sure, help yourself.
I'll wait until I'm
banana
on my way
peppers
out.
Are hot, but just a little bit.
I love banana peppers.
Did you make
Yeah.
those
So-
masks?
Most were molds, and then we decorated them.
The molds are from your mom or from somewhere else?
No, just something I bought. But all the bronze sculptures are my mother's.
Yeah, I see here it says Susan Opie, Ant Planter, 2007, bronze, collection of the artist. Please do not touch.
That was
From an
outside
exhibit.
of the Allentown Art Museum for a while. So.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And what kind of flower is this?
Oh, I don't know.
That's pretty
I don't know. the name of it.
spectacularly
Yeah,
uh,
Yeah, really.
something. Huh.
no. Oh, hi, Norma.
Hi.
Just everyone's admiring your.
Yeah, fantastic garden.
Okay, so maybe
The perennials aren't too colorful anymore.
So what kind of flower is this?
That is a dinner plate hibiscus.
Wow, that is pretty impressive.
Great.
And then this other one over here,
What's the pink one, Norma? The one
Oh, that's
Canna?
Canna? C-A-N-N-A.
Uh-huh.
That one and that one are Cannas.
they actually come back.
Spectacular.
Yeah, certainly the lavender.
Actually, I looked at my dad's.
What about the basil? Does that return every year?
One of these days,
I think that comes
Like, quote unquote experimental section. And I took notice of the handmade cover, so of course I was interested. And then I pulled the record out, and I discovered that it was 9 records that had been
wow.
glued together. And it does actually, you can actually play it.
It says Rose Celavi on the one side.
Well, I'll talk about that in a moment. And then there's the opposite
Wow.
side. Yes.
That looks familiar. Where did they
Yeah.
get a picture of my ass?
And it's
Do you have a guest Wi-Fi or anything like that that I can connect to?
I would need to look up the code.
Does it say what the records that are glued together are?
Yes, it does, because it comes with a booklet. Actually, a bunch of things in here. And they even say what brand of cement they used to put it together.
Very musical cement.
It's somewhere in here. So the title of this is TOARITECCG, or the only actual record in the entire conglomerate catalog.
Kurt Weill. huh?
File.
Weill.
Well,
Really?
so Kurt Weill and, of course, referring to the composer Kurt Weill,
But spelling it differently.
but spelling it differently, but not the
Not the
current,
Yeah,
not the current
not the
indie
current
singer.
Kurt Weill. Right.
So
Look at the back. See,
What brand of cement did they use?
it's listed in the back there somewhere.
Really nice placement of
Brubeck. New order.
And New Order's Blue Monday. That's all the pitches in there. So
That
what?
explains why I'm shaking my booty.
Steppenwolf.
So one of the things that caught my attention was the fact that the return address was from Connellsville, Pennsylvania.
I'm not recognizing anything.
So Fayette County. And I also, let's see, let me show this valuable,
Anybody else want to look at this?
and it came with this other stuff.
Oh, wait, he mentions the Albert Ayler Memorial Washboard Band.
Yeah, there's a little catalog on the back there. Also, this also turned up at Jerry's, obviously the same people, the conglomerate multi-format A.
Wow.
Wow.
That's great. I haven't seen that one.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I haven't brought this one around yet. So it's an LP with pieces of a 78, I'm thinking an 8-track, a cassette, a CD,
Holy
a
shit.
buzzer bell, and little buttons
That is
all attached to it.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And
Are those?
somewhere on here it says Rose, so again, that's Rose C'est La Vie, which you know as Marcel Duchamp's drag name.
Ah.
I thought those were birth control.
I did not know that.
pills
No,
Which
no,
means-
it's,
Yes.
like a,
Which means that, and it's
electronic
also a pun.
that's right. Yeah.
keypad.
Eros,
Yeah.
c'est la vie.
Calculator probably.
Eroticism, such as life.
Yeah.
That's what it means.
So I put the word out. You know, does anyone know about this Kurt Weill and this label from Connellsville? And nobody had heard of it. I put this out on the Roboto board, but Mike Lingo said, "Well, you know, there's a whole tape. There's a whole
Jim
collection-
Lingo, you mean? Jim Lingo, you mean? You said Mike Lingo.
Jim Lingo. Was he the one who worked at it?
You're the one, yeah, he's the one who used to work there. You told me before it was Jim Lingo.
Then you're right.
Yep.
Yeah, Mike, I guess, was the one who played in Swab. He said there was a whole set of tapes that went along with these records. So I arranged to buy the whole collection of tapes, and they're the ones that are over there. And I put out many messages and many feelers, and I have found not one person who's ever heard of any of these or owns a copy of any of these tapes.
You may have every one.
Well,
Although there's probably more out there
Did
somewhere.
Jerry's know who turned him in?
yes. The story goes that this was in the collection of Paul Morrison, who was a collector who had died, and his widow sold off this major collection of records to Jerry's. And this was included in that collection. And I do not have confirmation, but especially because one of the last things I got was the Conglomerate Archives,
Oh my god.
which are extra copies and originals of many of the covers or
Oh, wow.
things that aren't even here.
This was also at Jerry's?
Yeah, this is all part of the stuff that went to Jerry's. So this is like 3 little snapshot photo albums filled with these covers.
Shit.
Beautiful.
Yeah, these are the really special ones here. So
Yeah.
here's this tape by Onomatopoeia.
Wow.
And there's even a message there which is partially, you can't read anymore, but it's something about listen to the gentle sounds of onomatopoeia. And we've got In a Silent Way, so it's Kurt Weill plays John Cage, it's 4:33, and John and Yoko's 3 Minutes of Silence. And
Is
if
the
you
tape
notice,
not connected?
no, it has no
Yeah,
tape in it at
nice.
all.
Yeah.
Have you asked Michael Johnson about these?
I don't think I asked Michael yet.
So I was looking here, recorded live at the 1989 Lithium Festival in Blacklick, PA. It's gotta be other people here.
Or here's
Gosh, these are wonderful.
1 Second by
Wow.
which has, I assume, 1 7/8 inches of tape there.
Oh man.
And here's
That one's amazing.
Fornax Sculptor. So there's Fornax Sculptor. And the last one that he gave me, because he wanted to keep it himself, was White Noise for Kazimir Malevich. And you'll see, even the tape has been
my goodness.
spray painted white.
Wow.
Stereo Music number 5, and there's
That's
the Madonna on the back.
Let me see the Madonna. nice. What's that Madonna doing there?
Also, let's see what else we've got. Rose Levy presents a short version of Krenzen Vile's Burst Music. So the tape has been, the box is cut short. That's Recycler. So it's, I recognize that as being an RRR Records tape.
That looks
But-
familiar, yeah.
But he recycled it from an Old and New Dreams tape, and there's no actual tape in it. But the cover is a Buffalo Springfield cassette cover turned on its side, and a transparency made of a destroyed Yes tape cover.
This is interesting to see this stuff after watching the Frank Zappa
Live at
in his
Burger
own
King.
words
In Black
film,
Lake,
where he's so deliberate about everything. Even you saw it, right?
Yeah, I saw it.
Or here's
Yeah.
another one of the unplayable tapes.
Surrogate Poultice. What is it?
It's got a tuning peg
Butter.
from a violin, I guess.
Yeah, that's right. This one, which
There's Black Lake
unfortunately
PA
came
again.
apart, is by Telemusic 2, Music for People on Hold.
You
And
gotta solder it again.
I have to solder it back together, but it's a tape loop that's apparently attached to some sort of, I don't know if that's a contact mic or what that is.
Yeah.
Live at Burger King in
I
Black
bet you
Lake,
it plays a
PA.
little sample that's on
Is
there.
Black Lake PA an actual place?
That is an actual place. This is one of my favorite packages, and this plays actually. But there's the cover and the labels are rusted metal.
Oh shit, that reminds me of something I forgot to bring.
And then, here's a totally empty case that says Erotic Misery and Andwich.
And Erotic Misery refers to Kurt Schwitters.
And there's some other Schwitters references. I'll mention one more thing. This was apparently monotape correspondences that they found that they just repackaged. And by they, I'm assuming it's Paul Morrison. Don't have confirmation, but I do get a strong feeling that it was probably more than one person doing this. And then, like, all of this. Here's one packaged in a metal grate.
For somebody with like a really intense mail correspondence.
Yeah, but nobody can find any other copies.
Yeah.
Here's one in a little burlap bag.
I like that
This one,
bag. Like a coin purse.
cover and labels were cut out of a bag of rock salt.
And there's one there that has a continuity to it. And actually, that lettering looks familiar.
These are 3 of a series of pieces. This is Burst Music.
Uh-huh.
So it says it's
First, huh?
noise loops. So this is A plus C and B plus D. This one is A plus B and C plus D. And this is B plus C and D plus A.
We've got a couple from the donut holes.
The donut holes
this one.
come up a couple of
The
times.
donut holes eat out. We have over there.
Here's Gristlemania,
Phyllis
which
Stewart.
is remixes
Robin
of
Goodall?
Kurt Weill's. Throbbing Gristle presents 20 Jazz Funk Greats erased by Kurt Weill. So I actually listened to this. It's like his copy of this tape, but he must have taken a magnet to half of it, so it just comes in and out over and over again. And he scratched off all of the information from the tape. And that became the basis of this, which is then remixed.
What's in that bag there? Is that...
Oh, this is the one that I brought before. You'll remember this.
That's
Folks,
the-
if you haven't seen this one, this is
yeah,
the one to...
That's the one that has the macaroni in it, for example.
Oh, yeah.
So this has got 8 tapes in it, one of which is actually playable. And this is,
That's like one of those packs that you would get like motivational tapes in.
well, except it's some
A lot of
cheap
gospel and
cheap rock and roll German thing.
stuff too.
Rose Levy's 100
Oh.
Grooviest Corporate Hits.
The Bible sets, the Bible tapes.
And so, yeah, this is the one that has,
That's a personal favorite.
Oh,
yeah, I
Macaroni.
love the macaroni tape.
Yeah, that's great.
And then there's another, like, this one's melted, this one doesn't have a case. This is just a Xerox. This is the one that's got like electronics and a syringe attached. Let's see, I'll just mention one or two more, I think.
Ooh, that's
Oh, did you get a chance to watch and or copy World's Greatest Center yet?
Yeah, I watched it. It's not the world's worst movie, as Frank Zappa said.
Right, yeah.
Though it's probably mostly remembered because he did the music for it.
Yeah, and the music is an interesting mix of his usual classical plus rhythm and blues stuff.
Mm-hmm. I heard a little piece of Holiday in Berlin in it.
Oh yeah, I don't remember
Synclave
that.
is what it was. He
Synclavier.
used a lot there in the later years.
Yeah.
So that's Kurt Schwitters revisited. Klangfarbenbilder. That's one of these is Max Ernst revisited, and I think that one's Yves Tanguy revisited. And those are loop tapes.
Speaking of loop tapes, did you put that loop tape on that I gave you?
Oh no, I didn't. Sorry.
Not that we necessarily
This
have to
is
listen
nice.
to it, but it was made especially for this occasion.
Well, we should listen to it then. And then, of course, do the twist with the Albert Eiler Memorial Washboard Band.
Should I take back this World's Greatest Center
Yeah, go ahead.
disc then? Okay.
I gave Chimp one of these, but this is the fancier one with the stereo. It's a better recording of stereo because of the cost.
Yeah.
So far, like
Any
iPhone.
which side should I?
You can't do it wrong. It won't allow you.
Okay.
Yeah, the labeled face should face out.
Yeah, you get it right. And there's no real start or finish because you can't really rewind it to an end. Some players won't play them though. They'll cut off. Like a lot of the auto, you might want to turn any of the auto rewind and auto whatever's on it because it freaks some players out. Usually the higher end stereos have a harder time playing them.
Oh,
Here for a refill?
It's,
got a jam.
well, forget that. Because you can't just
It was a masterpiece.
you can't just fix it.
We'll have to imagine.
I can assure you, now that it's broken, it was the best thing I ever made.
I believe you.
No, you can't. You can't do that, Ben.
Oh, really?
You're gonna have to open it up.
Really? Oh, yeah.
Do you know how many times I had to do that with those tapes to dub
Do
them?
you have a little thing?
I had a little kit where I had little tiny screwdrivers and the splicing block and some.
Well, here we can try putting my copy on.
I'll work. I
I-
can work on putting this together if you have a screwdriver.
Now I do have. I did record all of the tapes. All of them have been documented in Pro Tools, and I've rendered most of them.
Here's some for touch.
And frankly, some of them are not very good. Some of them I like.
Here's some two cassettes from Touch.
What?
Touch, which is a.
Well, apparently he was bootlegging tapes, and so he made his own custom covers for them.
You should be hearing something, so it may have already fucked up.
Let's hope this hasn't.
I missed that, so these are.
Yep.
All right. Well, so much for playing a loop on that.
It's not working either? Damn.
Well.
So I don't know if anyone has a preference here or
Why don't you play 3?
3. Okay.
3.
Let's see. I'll do.
I wouldn't mind hearing the Albert Eiler Memorial, etc., just for the
If
sake
I
of.
have a dub of that one. I don't think I rendered that one. I could play it in mono.
Well, what about the Max Ernst referring to one?
Okay, Max Ernst. That I can do. Okay, here's the Ernst, I think it's is it the 8-second loop? Give this a moment to start setting up. Yeah, so this is one of their ambient projects.
And is it really just 8 seconds?
Yeah, I think it is.
That was 9 seconds too long. Self-indulgent garbage by no talent people. Sorry, that's my parody of the average critic of just about anything I like.
I was thinking of your book of critical readings of
Right.
great composers.
Yeah. All right. What about the?
I like the.
I don't know. Do you have any personal favorites, Ben?
It's very. It would take much too long to listen to most of it. But
What about Gristlemania?
Gristlemania. Okay, let's see if I've got Gristlemania. Sweet.
You get to catalog it all.
Well, I did, and then so these are all of the Pro Tools files, and then here are the ones that I rendered, which is fewer of them than I thought. I seem to be coming up blank here. I don't seem to have dubbed that one.
All right. Well, what about the one that led up to Gristlemania then? Well, no, let's not listen to that one because the audio of that one's pretty obvious.
Here's a piece of this one. This is no artist identified, but the one that Isla noticed. That's this tape. It's pretty dense.
Yeah. And we don't even know what years they're from. Right?
The earliest tape has a date of 1986. That was the first oviparous pig tape. And the record has a date of 1990. And that seems to be about the period there.
Look at your toys.
Yeah, I've got some toys. A few of those are my daughter's. but
Is
most
this
of
the
them are
Turkish
mine.
clarinet?
That is the Turkish clarinet. How about, and I'm not promising this is going to be good, but you asked to hear the Rose La Vie 100 Grooviest Hits when I brought it.
Oh, okay.
And so one side of it is an original piece, and the second side of it is a mixtape. So let's try this. And it goes for 30 minutes. Oh, and there's this one. I showed this one to Dick before. Remember this?
I'm not sure.
So the outside, some of you might recognize this came from a Throbbing Gristle record. And the cover
Oh, it's made
is
from floppy disks or
created
flexi disks,
from
rather.
floppy,
Flex.
from flexi discs.
Yeah.
And there's the record.
Oh.
So how does
Is that
that work?
photocopy of the record?
It's
I guess it does not.
that's what it is.
Alright.
But
There are so many technologies.
There's also-
Uh,
there's also a package that is and on here that's the playlist for the mixtape that's on the other tape.
I see.
So we've got, this is Rosie and the Dirigibles present 3 transposed functions. Conglomerate. Who cares if you listen?
This is how
We
the
care.
record plays. Somebody reads it out loud.
And then on On another tape, they have the tagline, Conglomerate Records, unlistenable music on unplayable tapes.
What a catchy business logo that is.
I think it is so aptly named.
But is there a
You know, pretty much anything you put on top will be like this kind of.
Yeah, certainly.
See if my friend Sean knows anything about this. So he did like a.
Well, okay.
I would have
Did he study this sort of
It gets
thing?
busier and busier and
Yeah,
busier.
and he did like an industrial music show for years and collected
Where was this? What city?
Seattle.
Oh, okay.
Hanks International House of Noise.
That was the Beatles part of,
What's that?
there was a little part, it was definitely a
A
Beatles.
day in the life.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
When they're
Well,
building up at the end of a day of life.
Probably. Beatles turn up a couple of times.
It was a backtracking section.
Well, there's one tape they released entitled Red Lover, which is the
Yeah, I
Revolver
saw that.
album
Yeah.
just played backwards.
Wow.
And then, of course, there's Beatlephobia, which I've shared before, where,
Beatlemania.
well, supposedly it is the Sgt. Pepper's record superimposed on itself 32 million times.
What?
Hard to prove.
Exponentially. Well, no, I did the math for it. I did the math to see how many times you would actually have to do it to exponentially increase it. And my own calculations led to a different result that was either
In the billions.
below 32 million or above 32 million, both.
Oh, that's
but
right, I do remember.
but the thing is that it wasn't so impossible to do. I mean, if you think of things in terms of exponential,
No, it was. I got the number wrong. Pardon me for interrupting. It was supposed to be 17 million superimpositions to mark the 17 million sales mark of the record.
yeah,
And in
okay.
the liner notes they say we wanted to collect all 17 million people in one place at one time to play the record. But that was
Alas,
beyond
alas,
the scope of
alas, my
Conglomerate.
flyers
I would
weren't
think the
paying attention.
conglomerate would have been able to do that no problem.
in a phone booth.
So it's this sort of shifting noise.
So superimposed on itself. So like cassette tapes, right? So the slight variations in tape speed overlaid on itself.
Well, probably more importantly, it started at just very, very slightly different times.
This is nice.
I might still have an extra copy of that I can give you, Ryan.
I would absolutely love to have a copy of that.
People who slow down Justin Bieber and sounds like Super Rose.
Oh yeah.
Which I really like, by the way.
400 times. There's quite a YouTube following of a group of people that do that to just about any song, turn it into super slow, whatever, ambient stuff.
Or somebody compressed Stockhausen's, at the Stockhausen suggestion, compressed the Beethoven Ninth Symphony into 1 second.
Somebody did that with Carl Sagan's Billions. It stretched the word billions into
Yeah,
like
I've
an
heard
hour and
I've
a
heard that
half.
online.
And then
Yeah,
I took the file and compressed it down and got it back to where it was.
maybe you're the one who told me about it in the first place. You
I
might have
think
been.
Spat Cannon posted it.
Oh yeah,
and-
Spat did on
and then,
Facebook.
And then I took that audio and compressed it back down just to verify it. And it was legit.
Yeah.
It was pretty fun.
So,
And someone did a compression of John Cage's 433, and it was like, John Cage, do you even compress, bro? Super bass mode, and of course it was just so silent.
so I'm going to cut to the end here because I could never be certain this was really what it was supposed to be, except at I'll play the last couple of minutes.
And does it?
Well, do you remember what the last thing on that record is?
Oh,
The held
it's that-
chord.
Right, it's the
Yeah.
last chord in A Day in the
Yeah.
Life. So that's the one thing that lasts for a long time.
Yeah.
And it kind of,
And I bet, I guess it would reassemble a little bit.
and it should kind of arise out of the noise. It also follows, it's followed from the most chaotic part of the record.
Yeah, there it is.
You hear it?
Yeah, I hear it.
That's nice. Yeah. And it's really creeping back in there.
It gives me a feeling of consonant closure.
These people, it's the Picardy Third.
This sounds like there's a group called Fuck Buttons, and they will have
Of course there is.
they will have these builds in here. Lisbon Murrow, I think, is the name of the song, or something like that. And it has a build in that's very similar to that, and then it breaks down into an electronic sort of.
By the way, that one I
mind
posted
taking
on
over
YouTube,
while I
so you
whip out
can
my-
look up video photos.
What are you gonna whip out, Tint?
I'm gonna whip out my box of tricks here.
Oh.
I'll show this one off before that. There's a very nice.
Well, in contrast to the vast quantity of conglomerate stuff I only have. Oh, that's nice. Is that one of theirs too?
No,
Oh,
this
mine.
is recommended records.
Oh, that's glow in the dark.
So it's glow in the dark.
With the
and it's-
floral thing on it.
right, but it's silk screened on one side.
Oh.
So because it's clear, you get the illustration on the play side
Good old
too.
days.
Oh, nice. So,
And he's preparing. So of course, I think this qualifies. Of course, you know this one.
yeah, I don't have that.
You should have brought your. You probably have a copy of it. He was
So,
showing me the other
die-cut
day. The
cover.
the,
So first of all,
the soft
here's the
machine
first
has a
joke.
really cool one. Oh, nice.
But the great thing is that the second side only is a concentric groove record. So it's got two grooves inside of one another, and they start with the same line, but you don't know.
Oh,
which
so
one-
yeah, you don't know. Oh, wow. That's pretty clever. He was showing me the other day. I hadn't seen it. It was the soft machine.
The first record.
The first record, and it's got a cardboard gear that you can rotate that
Oh yeah.
reveals different parts, and there's one that nicely displays a woman's ass, and then like, yeah,
Okay.
it's pretty good.
All right, so let me show you the stuff that I brought. It's a small quantity in contrast, but this is one of the tapes that I publish, and it's a retrospective of work by a friend of mine who lives in Paris. So the front cover is a picture of him with one of his paintings superimposed over top of it, made to sync so that it more or less fits his face. And then there are two
Oh
tapes.
yeah.
And this side has the stuff about the music, including the lyrics to all of the songs, etc., that are on the tapes, and a picture of him playing trombone. And then this side has stuff about other projects of his, including the Smile Machine,
Oh my God, the Smile Machine.
which is just basically rubber bands that go to hooks that hold your mouth into a smile.
Watershed played the 24 carat, carat
14
cabaret.
karat cabaret.
14
yeah.
carat cabaret the night that John was demonstrating the Smile
Oh, really?
Machine.
Yeah. Well, one of the interesting things about this is that the Olympics, one of the Olympics, actually used the Smile Machine in their advertising campaign without giving Dick any credit. So he ended up bringing this to the attention to the news, not with any intention of suing them or anything. So here's a whole article about
The Smile Machine.
how he was the inventor of the Smile Machine and the Olympics used it, but they didn't give him any credit.
Wow. What Olympics?
Well, let's see.
Do you need more light? There's a lamp there.
I can see all right. Yeah, that's even better. Trying to see what the date of the article is on this.
No, Sean doesn't know. It says, I think there's like current Kurt Vile, who's a singer-songwriter.
Yeah, that's right. He's out of Philadelphia, and he would have been 8 to 11 years old when this was done. So
No way.
It's definitely not him.
Yeah.
So the article was from 1994. So wherever the Olympics were, I'm sure it says here,
Back
Winter
out, yeah.
Olympics.
Huh.
I'm looking to see which country this is. Somewhere in Europe, I think.
I may have a new pseudonym, Skirt Bile.
Unknown to Mr. Turner, the Lillehammer Olympic Organizing Committee decided Smile Machines were the perfect way to make light of Norwegians' reputation as a dour people. So it's in Norway.
They didn't have, what did the Fox say back then?
Oh yeah, it's
Or-
a really, really humorous pop, anti-pop song almost.
Oh, okay.
By Ben
What
called
did
the
the fox say? It's pretty fun.
gliding tone down, and then the different musicians have to come in at different points, so you get those frequency beats as they match, and then
I
they
wasn't aware of
diverge.
that. I'll have to get that written down so that I can look it up again.
Yeah, do you remember what the title of that one is, Ben?
I'm afraid
Actually,
I don't.
You can play around with it if you have a good friend. You can sing into each other's mouth.
Into each other's mouth.
Try to
Whistling,
get
too.
And
Does
try
it-
to get as close as possible.
Well, that's
Wonder if it like you can feel it in your voice box.
You
the
can-
other, the other
in
tone
your
coming
throat
in.
singing.
Feel the pulses?
Oh, that sounds cool.
You can just do it with whistling. We could do it now just with whistling.
Yeah.
We don't have to sing into each other's
You know,
throats.
Proximity.
But if you
I
get
showed
into
this
each other's mouth, then
once
your whole
before,
face
years
is
ago.
different.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
But here's this
I did a Lucier track.
MSBR
using
record
Vine.
where it's
Yes,
got
the one
that,
with
and you're
this is
supposed
my
to actually
voice
I
resonating
mean, it's pretty nice.
install it
He plays the recording
on
in
top
the same room.
like
and then
this.
records that and plays it again. So
And then
did
what do
that
you do with
Vine.
Well, then you can
Oh,
display it, but it actually it will actually play it too.
Yeah.
Initially, it was just
That's
noise.
interesting use of that.
Yeah. And then,
Nice.
and of course, there was video nest.
Who's MSTR?
They're
pretty fun.
in one of those sort of extreme Japanese noise groups.
Where'd you get that from?
I think I bought it from Manny. And of course, this classic, which I'm cheating on. You know this and this.
Yeah, a record without a cover.
Record without a cover.
Which he has a cover on, Christian Markley.
So just look at the.
Oh, hey.
So the information is actually etched into the side.
You could do that nowadays with like something like a laser printer or something.
Sure.
I don't-
Yeah, but then.
You know,
Or CNC laser.
I was keeping this at school and just showing it off to students because I'd like to show off like some final variations when we talk about recording media. And then I read that some of these have gone for like $300.
Goodness.
So I'm like, okay, I'm not leaving this in my
Yeah,
unlocked
'cause these are
cabinet
really good.
anymore. I'm
Really great
taking it
story.
home.
There's some talk about 3D printing possibly being able to do small runs.
I bet it'll happen eventually.
It's not quite there yet. And then Tint had an album come out that was what was the process? It wasn't pressed. It was cut. It was like a record lathe.
Hmm.
There's some of the
Oh,
Yes,
I
yes,
think-
yeah.
yeah.
They
I
I
have,
do
actually-
very small.
I have a
runs.
single like
That's
that.
an older technology, but some of the
But they've shown up at like record shows.
well, there's a guy locally who does it.
Yeah.
Who's
I've seen YouTube videos of engineers that are not musical at all, but they just know how it all works.
Yeah.
And they build incredible rigs, and of course they rip a Nirvana track or something. They're not doing any of their own material, unfortunately, but I guess it wouldn't be that hard to get in touch with somebody that's
well, there's I already know a guy who does lathe cuts in Pittsburgh.
That's right.
yeah.
I saw a pretty amazing performance a couple years ago. I think the artist's name was Larry Seven.
Oh yeah, he's a friend of mine.
He
Where did you see it in New York?
yeah, at the Touch Anniversary Festival.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh,
it
nice.
was he had one of those record cutting machines and he microphoned it and then recorded the sound of him cutting the record.
Oh, nice. And
Nice.
Did he
Playing
record
back.
that
Yeah,
back?
it was really
Oh, that's cool.
yeah.
I've heard of success with plastic plates on those things and people making playable records off of thick plastic plates.
And I've seen like people use laser discs,
Uh-huh.
old laser discs.
Oh yeah, you just go
and
right
also
into the surface.
wood.
Like to cut
Haha.
on
Well, that's like there's some sort of Law and Order episode or something where they somebody's murder gets recorded into the pottery wheel. So there's like they're like there's like, and if you were to really do it right, you could technically record audio information into a ceramic piece.
yeah, you can. Remember Greg Baltus did that cement record player. I don't know if you remember that. Okay.
Larry and I were in a band together. Flahuta Bangsites 500.
And there's a then somebody's
Go
done a
ahead, the Bangsites
topographical
500.
search of the Grand
There's a
Canyon
band
in micro
that we were in Germany.
and made that into a vinyl cut so that it's grooved in, so you're listening to the Grand Canyon as if a giant needle were spotted in it.
Nice. You know, I shared this in an earlier, but I'll just mention it quickly. No idea who made it. So these are like decals put on there. There's a little scalpel on the back,
Nice.
and it's two blank records glued on top of one another that I suppose you're supposed to take the.
And
The
scalpel
scalpel
and
to-
a cut.
Unfortunately, they're just not quite aligned, so the hole is too small to put onto my turntable.
Well, you could
That is a thing
you
we
could
should
take
I could
a
gouge it. I could
A
gouge it
drill.
out, yeah.
yeah.
But I there's the part of me that says, "Oh, I really should take the scalpel to it," and there's the part of me that just wants to preserve it because I haven't the vaguest idea.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
find. Can you get 2 blanks and just recreate it yourself and then cut it?
You know, I took one of those. You know, do you remember those old like well, speaking of your record, those old audio obstacle course records where it was like extreme stereo and really big highs and like lows.
Yeah, I have one of those.
And
at
I had
least
one
of
that
those.
had like silent grooves on it, so I took a knife to it and etched into it and listened to it.
What did it sound like?
It sounded like
It
I had
spoke with
taken
the
a knife
voices of
to
the dead.
record.
I spoke with the voices of the dead. It was
Yeah, yeah.
said
Then when you
Ben
said, like,
Opie.
this, that was like a blank median.
Yeah,
or-
yeah. And then of course this Renzel Stern Gurgelstock CD.
Oh yeah. Shit, I should have brought
Was
Johann's.
that plaster?
I saw
Yeah,
it
it's
upside down the
plastic.
other day.
That's cool.
I forgot to
Plastic,
bring
that's
Chop
it,
Shop.
yeah.
Chop Shop has a CD that's wrapped in lead, and then Johann had a
And
CD
even,
that was like
even
that
the disc
one.
itself is
Ah,
paint.
plaster.
That's cool. There's a 9 Inch Nails CD that changes color after it's been warmed up. After it's been played, it turns like a brighter color or something. And then
Nice.
it
Really,
cools
what was the
back down.
physical process of that? Do you know?
I don't know, just a
Like
mood
thermal
ring.
thermal
Yeah.
inks of some thermal reactive inks, I guess is what it would be
Is
called.
that one?
And of course, I've seen glow in the dark ones and stuff.
It's not that fancy, but I've still got copies of my old cassette, my old 4-track tapes. So it's
There's fingerprints in one. Oh.
3 different transparencies, 3 different illustrations, and then 2 colors. So I think there were no more than like 3 of any
I'm just
one
now realizing I should
combination.
have brought something that I did bring to Pittsburgh. Throbbing Gristle has a Buddha machine called a Gristleism, and it's got really nice packaging. And
Yeah.
then what's unusual about it is I took it apart, and then it had a secret message in the guts of it that said "industrial music for industrial people" or something like that.
Yeah, that was their
The people
theme.
who would
Yeah,
actually
so it's
take
like
the part.
slogan.
Yeah. So
Their
it had a
motto.
little message that let me know. It's like we expected you to open
Yeah.
us up.
Well, people have circuit bent them.
Yeah, and you can do the pitch shiftings a little
Yeah,
different and get
yeah.
them slower. I was trying to make my own, and I'm just not tech savvy enough.
Should we put something else on?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
one's missing the channel, so we're really not getting the proper experience of it. I didn't realize that I grabbed that one. So I have 2 copies of it.
So what do we do?
Can I pull something off your collection, or does it?
Well, did you have something in mind? Because if I have it dubbed, I'll put it
Oh, okay.
here. Unfortunately, I have them all dubbed, but I don't have them all rendered.
I forget which one I was gonna pull. Never mind. Oh, Stephen Tammuz.
The twittering machine.
Yeah.
Do you have a number on that?
Conglomerate 003.
That should definitely be
Isn't that the name of
revised
a
for
Surrealist
specific
painting
internet
or
Twitter.
something? The Twittering machine.
It's a print by Paul Clay.
Okay, right. I thought I recognized it for something like that.
1986 by S. Tammuz. It's
Well, what I have is on Pro Tools, which I don't have on this computer, but I've got the sound files in here.
maybe that's weird. This is Conglomerate LP 003. Is this like a recording of an LP and then the person decorated themselves? This is their
That's
release?
That's it. I could give you at least a mono version of some of what's on there.
Yeah, like
It's
these
all
transparencies.
like I think it's all like sort of found voice music on crack.
Here it
By the way,
says-
take the cover out.
This sets are really well done.
Well, this is to the point where because he wrote on the cover, you can see the indentation of his text.
Oh wow!
On
So
there.
this is
So
what
that's a-
aluminum, like Reynolds wrap or something,
yeah.
aluminum foil.
Do you think the person from Soviet France wrote it?
No, this
Oh.
was from when I bought it
Oh,
at
okay.
I think Jim's Records.
Yeah, so that's a Soviet France. They're with
Well,
a Z.
it's really a Z.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I've never seen it, but they notoriously put out 2 tapes, one of which had feathers that were gathered from like a radioactive section of like the Irish Sea. So like you were not supposed to touch them because they were actually radioactive.
Wow.
And there was another one,
Bill ya.
The
another tape they
radioactive
put out
pigeons, coo.
where they like found some chemical waste and like rubbed rags in it and then wrapped the tape in it. So it was supposed to smell awful.
Wow.
No,
They're still doing a lot of interesting stuff. They're more installation sounds now. They have these
Well, what's the point in putting records out anymore?
they have these pipe things that they'll put by the ocean.
Oh, it's
the,
right here.
the winds generate noises in them, and they make recordings from that. They do some pretty cool stuff. I sent you a tape, I
Okay.
think, of something that they were
Where's
a
your
split
bathroom there,
with.
Just out the door.
Maybe
no, you sent me one tape that has
Sculpture.
4 different groups on it, but it's not that one.
yeah,
It was
sculpture.
a nice tape one you sent me.
They're like a chop up technique with audio tape, and they put them through little loopers. And then there's videos of them, and they'll have a giant cardboard box full of just random mangled tape, and they'll just reach in and go cut, and then put it right there together, and then they can do it live. You know, it's crazy.
That was a chemical waste. I thought that was where you were going with your cave story, Ken.
Pointless Endeavors is the sub-label
Well, you said something
of
about biological
Conglomerate.
weapons.
Yeah, in that cave.
So-
But it was, yeah, but that was not actually the mud. I thought it was the mud.
Actually, backyard. Oh yeah, the mud from the cave.
Pointless Endeavors are like the most annoying of the Conglomerate tapes. So these
What did he say?
and this.
It's saying that one of the sublabels of Conglomerate is even more annoying than the rest of the stuff, which is a pretty interesting claim.
Oh yeah, the string quartet hoedown. This is rough. One side of it is supposed to be 4 people who have never played strings before playing string quartet,
Yeah, we should hear that
Are
one.
they hoes?
and then another piece is
Prostitutes that have never played strings.
a mix where they are mixing 2 solo violin tracks recordings, a solo viola recording and a solo cello recording that are unrelated to one another,
And they put them
and
together.
they put them together.
That's pretty cool.
So you were talking before about the shingles and abrasiveness, etc. Well, Jim Sharp, who's an FMU DJ, otherwise known as Fabio Roberti, put out a record called Block of Wood, which is sandpaper on the inside of the cover with maybe a recording of wood somehow on it or whatever, so that the sandpaper would abrade the recording every time you would put it back in and out of the record sleeve. That's another
a really
thing I
good
should have
idea.
brought tonight that I
Yeah,
forgot
if you
about.
had, you know how some of those like DVD players or something, they have like the dust cleaner things as they get inserted. You
Oh,
had
yeah.
something that was the opposite of
Yeah.
that, sort of nails or something, like
Yeah.
teeth. That every time you pulled the vinyl out, you ripped it to shreds. Like,
Yeah. Well, of course, Mark Clay's record without a cover is supposed to get
Regina, Don
damaged
Todd,
more and more every time you put it away.
Uh-huh.
But Ben has violated
Oh.
the,
It shows up in a lot
the
of
sacredness of that concept.
But yeah,
I admit it, but
That
it's still
year of women.
it's pretty
Yeah.
beat up.
Yeah, it does look pretty beat up.
Women with teeth.
Like
Vagina,
it's
what?
vagina dentata.
it's seen its term.
Dentata, okay.
Yeah.
It's seen
Now
its
I
term of
understand how
being
it's spelled.
coverless.
Just the idea of
I
like
think we can
put something in it.
preserve it in its.
I will show you guys
There's an
something
album called
that's
With Teeth.
interesting
Yes.
in another
I
way.
imagine that's
Lay it on us.
Possibly. Teeth can mean a lot of things.
Actually, I don't know if this is a 33 or 45.
Sounds a little slow.
Bruno Walter. Pitch over the 9 symphonies. This
But-
is interesting because I have no idea if Bruno Walter is a hot shit or not. But
Well, he
I
was
enjoyed
definitely
it.
a famous conductor in his day, yeah.
This was given to me by my neighbor when I lived here in Squirrel Hill.
Mm-hmm.
My neighbor 2 doors down was a psychiatrist at UPMC that I actually still see at work. And he gave it to me a long time ago. And he said when he was young, he worked a long time to get the money to buy this. This is really important to him. But then, you know, as I said, this is about maybe 13 years ago. You know, we both had young kids. He lived 2 doors down. And he was like, I'm leaving the city. I can't put my kids in these schools, and I don't need this anymore. You know, he had got rid of his turntable, and he grew up, and he was going to like that I think he went to Mount Lebanon for the schools and all that.
It's understandable.
Yeah. But he was like, you know, if you'll listen to this, I'll give it to you. This meant a lot to me. Now it's, you know, he totally grew up. But he gave it to me because he figured I didn't so
He
much.
grew out of it. He's too old for Beethoven now.
Well, you know, he had CDs.
Well-
so it was interesting.
Well, I'll add that, you know, on these shelves, I put records that I don't really care about on the sides to protect the other ones. And here, protecting my letter A's, is my $1 copy of George Zell's complete Beethoven symphonies.
There are a lot of complete Beethoven symphony box sets out there.
People bought them.
Well, people bought them.
Yeah, I don't think they do
They
anymore.
did.
I did recently, however.
But you didn't have to work a long
Actually,
time
I
to
didn't
get
buy
the
them.
money.
I got them for
Yeah.
I got them for
Yeah,
free
$6.
thanks to
They're a
their
little cheaper
their
than
availability.
Do you want to put a little Beethoven on for him in his
Oh, I don't think
honor?
we need to.
Okay.
But I've been listening to the Seventh Symphony, actually.
That's funny that I was going to say let's listen to the Seventh Symphony because I
Oh,
just
is that
listened.
what you were going to say?
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah,
good
the
one.
Andante from the Seventh is my favorite.
I'll tell you the truth. I haven't been listening to this this Seventh Symphony. I assume it's there somewhere. These are really bizarre in the order they're in. You know, the back of one.
Well, it depends on their length.
Around. Let's see. So, just been listening online to tell.
Oh, because the first ones are really short.
Let's see.
The ninth is probably the longest one.
Marcus was telling
Yeah.
me about how Beethoven apparently would sell the same music to multiple publishers and not let them know about it, and double up on songs he had written. So he's
Good.
quite good at just getting money out of it.
It's about time musicians got
I'm totally in favor of that.
chiseled instead of
That's-
being chiseled.
That's a little
Okay.
like George Clinton having a
Sidebar
band
on
called
this.
Parliament,
And then Parliament.
and then having a band called Funkadelic, and then having a band called the Brides of Funkenstein, and all three of them are on different labels. That is the most amazing.
Were they all contemporaneous with each other?
At one time,
I
yeah.
think Parliament was first. they
Parliament
were
was
like-
definitely
They
Parliament.
were the R&B as opposed to Funkadelic was
Right.
the rock thing.
Parliament came first because the Parliaments were like a doo-wop band.
Now, were Parliament cigarettes a thing then already?
Yeah.
Or did that come
Oh yeah,
come
my
later?
mother smoked them.
You gonna put the Andante
60s.
on then?
Yeah. Or is it the Allegretto? Is
I
it
don't know.
Is the one, is
this stuff on Discogs.
this the one I'm thinking of? That's not. Yeah.
Oh wait. Yeah. Yeah, this is the one I wanted to hear.
Yeah.
Is that the Allegretto?
Allegretto.
Valerie Kuhn's CD, which you have a copy of, which he and I both got when we heard Valerie Kuhn
Highly
play
recommend
recently.
If you see her name
Who
on
was
a, on a
great.
set,
Really?
play it.
Totally
definitely
great.
go.
I
Did you hear
felt
about when I was supposed to play with her last week at Summit?
she had kidney failure.
I'm not sure what happened.
Well, supposedly she had kidney failure,
Supposedly.
Yeah.
but she played at the Rock Room, and I fell completely, madly, hopelessly in love with her instantly as soon as she started performing.
She was nice. And I missed a particular part of it that I won't discuss.
She was really fucking great. But she has a CD out, which has this as a part of as the background music to a narration that she's
You know, I
doing.
just got an invite like just now from Valerie about some performance, I guess.
So
Definitely go.
who was this who knew about Pointless Endeavors?
Well, he's because he's on Discogs.
Oh.
He sees the stuff that you're
Somebody- Yeah, I documented as much as of that collection as I could on Discogs. Even though, as far as I know, there's a single copy of any one of them.
So I'm asking him, and he's looking on Discogs and seeing
And
the
it's
stuff
yours.
that I posted.
Conglomerate had its own in-house sub-label called Pointless Endeavors.
Ah,
Oh yeah, we should listen to that string quartet thing.
Uh,
Although I like listening to a little bit of this
String Quartet
Beethoven.
Hoedown? Is that the one? Is it what,
Mhm.
String Quartet Hoedown.
yeah.
You said that was hard
So
to
that's
listen
the
to.
string quartet Hoedown, that's the burst music, that's Rev Lover, are all on.
If it's a tape, we should play it with Beethoven.
This is fantastic. Gotta hand it to that Beethoven guy.
He knew some stuff.
He knew some stuff.
Beethoven. Beethoven. Excuse me.
He's referring to the name of the street, of course, in Spit and Polish Hill.
Mm.
Yeah, how we were supposed to play when I played the Sonnies, but then
Won't be long.
Knocked
I'll
down
drop
that
y'all and I'll start saying yins.
But you've heard her play before.
we were to play by the river.
Along with
Right, right.
North Versailles.
She played at the Rock Room.
Sales and yeah,
She was
yeah,
great.
Whatever, like
She seems to go around the country quite a bit playing.
And
She's on the
go to
circuit.
drink some beers and that.
you're catching on.
I will tell you, many men are
Well, of
involved
course.
with her.
I know. And I'm just one of them, and I'm sure
I
that
don't care.
even though I'm
add me to the list.
even though I am definitely the most interesting one of all of them, I don't stand a chance.
I will say, there are interesting fellows.
No. There's no one amongst them, whoever, who has led the kind of life that I have, or has the musical genius that I have. But that's okay, Valerie.
will
I
agree.
understand.
They're interesting in other ways. I will agree with the
Yeah,
music.
whatever. They are interesting in ways that are of no importance whatsoever. But that's okay.
May the best man win.
No, the best man never wins. The person who is the most assertive. in
And
the-
there are very assertive
You need to
men
go to the
involved
next
here.
show and then have your Willie out while she does her Pop Tart thing.
No, I think that wouldn't be quite my. That wouldn't be quite my style. My style would be a little different and much like
exactly.
what I would have out is my Wonka and my Chocolate Factory, but nobody would get it.
Well, you could get some gold foil and wrap yourself in it.
I will tell you, Valerie,
Golden
when
ticket.
she, talked out of playing with me and Sonny's, said we should have a house party at her house to play.
She lives with Joey, right?
Yeah. I was like, if you want.
What do you play?
I play keyboard,
And guitar.
guitar.
I heard Clint on the Saturday Light Brigade.
Oh, really?
Yes. With others dancing.
Clint's been having issues with his brother in Minneapolis. Basically dying, like, soon, so he's been hanging out for a month or two. Minneapolis. Yeah, for the most part.
Just a second.
That's his home base. That's his home base.
What are you ripping these files into? You said you hadn't rendered all of them. What are
Pro Tools.
Pro Tools. Okay.
I love this piece.
Like the weirdo at work played it at work the other day. Everybody's like, what are we listening to? Sorry. Beethoven. Sorry.
Yeah, I know. I mean, we're in the era now where you have to explain that it's Beethoven, then you have to tell people who Beethoven is.
Oh, they've heard Beethoven.
Like I was
They never
playing.
heard Beethoven.
I was playing Miles.
That's
They're
my
all
favorite
Beethoven.
dog, man.
I was playing Miles
Cool
Davis.
movie. Cool movie.
I was playing Miles Davis at work, and one of my coworkers who likes Leonard Skinner was like, "What the fuck are we listening to? It sounds like a fucking funeral." And I said,
because it's Funeral March.
I said, oh, it's Miles Davis, because I thought that all I would have to do was say, it's Miles Davis, and then she would back down a little bit and go, oh yeah, Miles Davis. Oh, I've heard of him. He's a great jazz trumpeter, right? But instead she was like, yeah, who the fuck is that? I don't want to hear this fucking funeral music.
I hate to put down my sister, but yesterday I said we were talking about my old girlfriend who went to the School of Visual Arts. Next door to her locker was Keith Haring's locker.
Wow.
And and I said that to my sister, and she's like, the actor from 90210 or something. She'd never heard of Keith Haring, but she knew the actor that has a similar name or something. I forget what it was. I was like, really? You don't know who Keith
This is the
Haring
string quartet thing?
Yeah, just a second.
Wow.
Who is Keith Haring?
Keith Haring.
Oh!
No, I just didn't know who the 90210 actor who sounds like Keith Haring.
Right. Who's
Keith Haring,
Keith Haring's, you would know his art.
Graffiti artists
You
who
would know
did
his art.
bold
outlines, with
outlines.
Sort of emphasis lines
Right.
around them.
I mean, he was
Oh,
very
they were like-
famous a long time
Yeah,
ago.
yeah. The
Yeah.
Pranks has a focus on him.
New York graffiti artist.
There
Long
was a
since
folk-
dead of.
somebody stole one of his pieces and then sold
Yes,
it back.
that's right.
to him.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, so I didn't know the name. I know the word. Yeah.
You know,
So
I was
did-
around
Did
when
you know
Keith
that?
Haring actually just did the graffiti in the subways before he was famous, and I always saw that all over.
Did you
Yeah,
know
he died of AIDS, right?
Yeah.
And
he
there's-
worked at the Pittsburgh Center for the Arts?
Oh, wow.
Did he really?
There's
Yeah,
early footage
and-
of him doing his thing and getting arrested
Yeah, he was in
Right-
Pittsburgh for
right
a
as
long-
he's doing.
couple of years.
I think it was a summer or a year, but
Yeah.
a friend of mine inherited the apartment building across the street, so he was living there. And
Across
he
the street from the PCA.
from the PCA.
Oh.
So he, without knowing who he was, would see Keith Haring on like a daily basis. And then he started seeing the work around, and he said he really liked Keith's work. He thought it was like some of the best stuff he'd seen in recent years. And then he saw Keith's picture, and he said, "Oh my God, it's Stinky from the PCA."
Speaking of the PCA, Rich Pell has a show coming up there this Friday night, which I'm sure will be absolutely fantastic. Rich Pell of the Center for Post-National History, who
Yeah.
is presenting work that has nothing to do with the Center for Post-National History.
My psychiatrist friend will be very sad.
Yeah, we went there today, and I thought it was a really cool spot.
Have you looked at what he's making for it?
No, he just told us about it tonight because we stopped by there today. But I'm sure it's going to be great. I love. I mean, Rich can do no wrong, essentially.
This is the string quartet hoedown. This is the one side of it for string quartet for people who've not played string instruments before.
Can we hear it a little louder?
Yeah, it's dub kind of
So
soft.
it's like with Ziggy Stardust and several other albums, they have instructions that's somewhere on it, like in a disclaimer, play at max volume. And that came to mind when I saw your Conglomerate one with the headphones on. It'd be nice if it's like to be played muted or something. You know, just like, so it's like press and mute at minimum volume or just at no volume.
That was a very 70s thing. A lot of albums said, play loud, play loud.
If it's too loud, you're too old.
I had an amplifier, PV Classic 50,
Where you can still hear.
and it went to 12. Damn it, that fucker went to 12. It was a loud amp, 50 watts, 2x12.
What Jerry Garcia said when they told him to play louder. He said, "Listen louder."
Oh, yeah. I like to say that people dislike my music not because it's loud, but because it's conceptually loud, so they can't stand hearing it at any volume. I would say that's generally true.
After Valerie performed, Valerie Kuhn, the next band that came on was Cockstar, and they were from what, Wyoming or something?
Or Montana.
Something.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't
And
stay
it was
for it.
like
Is this the rock room show?
Yeah.
yeah, and it was it was like this, petite little blonde girl with like a bowl cut, and then this like tall, skinny white dude with dreads, and he had a drum kit set up through a bunch of pedals and stuff, and their sound check ran everybody out of the room.
Yeah, the soundtrack had such incredibly loud feedback that it was borderline ear bursting just for the soundtrack. I
After the
immediately
first
got up and
snare
left.
check, everybody was already in the other room being like, "Fuck these guys."
I mean, we're talking seriously way too loud.
Yeah,
Ear damaging. I mean, literally ear damaging.
And then Valerie's performance was an incredibly emotional, very personal, sort of rare moment of seeing somebody reveal themselves in a way. And so this poor girl that had to follow that just looked so pathetic in seeing somebody sincere and genuine, and then her going on there and being like, and she was like, "Fuck it, fuck it, fuck it," and it was so bad.
Oh, that's too bad.
Everybody was like, "Fuck this shit, I'm leaving." It was like,
Although there were only about 5 people there for Valerie Kuhn's performance, so it wasn't like she was a big crowd pleaser either, because nobody was even there to hear her in the first place.
New York
New York.
City.
I've seen her. I've heard her name around. I'll check it out.
She seems to play a lot.
Yeah.
She plays around the
A lot
country
of
a
Joey
lot.
stuff.
She's in a whole network of playing around.
Well, like Joey.
Right.
I mean, Joey plays constantly,
Right.
tours constantly, and in some ways they're similar. I mean, the passion of the string playing is similar.
What's Joey playing?
Violin. grindcore violin. Is this the second side we're about to
No,
hear?
this is something else. This is from Music for Car Phone subscribers. So for the up and coming yuppie on the go, you don't have time to listen to all of these conglomerate records one after the other. So here are several of them put together at the same time, adjusted for speed so that they last the length of a side. And so on the side it reads Music for Car Phone subscribers, which would have been a big deal in 1989.
Yeah.
But there's a wraparound on the outside of the tape that reads Music for Dildos.
Human dildos.
So I think I hear part of the string quartet hoedown in this.
You know, there should be recordings that have adapted Doppler effect. So like where you reverse the Doppler effect so that when you drive fast and have it playing out of your car, the Doppler effect doesn't happen. It just stays at the same pitch.
Oh, that's an incredible concept. Music to
No one would notice it. There would be one scientist or whatever who would go, "Wait a minute, that couldn't have just happened."
But probably most people would be on some level aware that something weird
Yeah,
is
you're not
happening.
really
Just have no idea why, but you're probably consciously
Maybe.
45 miles an hour through a
would
neighborhood.
just be like
So that the person at the corner of such and such street doesn't hear the Doppler shift. So as you're approaching,
Right. It would have to be.
standing still.
It would have to be very physically specific.
yeah.
So this is Cherry Mucus's The Sound of Mucus, Conglomerate String Quartet's String Quartet Hoedown, KSR's Clang Farben Builder, and Max Ernst Revisited song tunes simultaneously.
Oh, so no hoedown.
It's in the mix. It's in the mix. It's in the mix. And then, of course, with your custom porn cover. Time-saving sampler.
Can I see that custom cover?
Various artists. Music for Dildos. Pointless Endeavors #4.
Oh, is this an Oh, yeah.
Eventually, Larry was giving out days to psychology students and said, "Hey, my Yeah, I made like 10 of these.
You can even, like, this is famous for,
Famous for what?
you can turn the oscillators down, but you can get the filters to actually. And then it's got a patch. Okay, so let's do a little of.
Ben, you teach electronic music.
Yeah.
What does that mean? You teach listening to electronic music or composing electronic music or what?
I have a. I have a. Well, I teach an introductory course, so
To
it's
listening to electronic.
no. That's more using software. So there's a little bit of notation, a little bit of sequencing, a little bit of recording. And then I've got a more advanced class where we actually start to apply it towards more compositions. But there's a
That must be fun.
But there's a listening component too, so they've got to listen to, you know, the way I look at it is that no college student, especially no music student, should ever leave college without having listened to Gesang der Jüngling at least one time. So 2 oscillators with ranges. One of the oscillators has a ring mod in it. And we've got high and low pass filters. So there's an LFO. And this one patch right now is for pitch for the oscillators.
So can you
Because-
change the patch?
If I change without that there, that's this doesn't do anything. You actually have to patch where the wheel is going to. So it could be pitch or it could be the filter. So I could
What sort of cable is that? Just 1/8 inch?
1/8 inch, one band. The originals were 1/4 inch. So
Right.
this
That's
is
that's what I was
this is a
wondering.
mock-up of the 70s instrument, which was about this big, and it's got all the same guts in it.
So
It's-
what year was this manufactured?
Oh, like 5-6 years ago.
Oh wow. Okay.
Were they cheap?
No.
600.
Well, for that, cheaper than they were back then.
Yeah, that's the truth.
It was worth more in a car when they first came out, probably the original.